The Champions Podcast, the show where we celebrate the educators who are changing the game in the world of learning. Champions Podcast will take you on a journey through the inspiring stories of educators who teach with a mission, leaving an indelible mark on their schools and the lives of their students. Subscribe now, and together, let's celebrate the educators who are shaping the future, one classroom at a time. This is the Champions Podcast. Let the journey begin. Welcome to the Champions Podcast.
Alright, so welcome ladies and gentlemen to another episode of Champion Podcast. Today we have a privilege of hosting a dynamic individual, I would say, whose journey spans across realm of technology, education and entrepreneurship. So our esteemed guest is Madam Olya, a seasoned trainer from using technology better, which she will share later. So without further ado, I will let her in and let her share, let her tell you what her profile is and what she is doing in Malaysia. Yeah, Madam Olya.
Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Olya Dollah. I'm from Using Technology Better. As mentioned by Sean, I am a lead trainer for Using Technology Better. Allow me to introduce who is Using Technology Better. We are a global training partner for Google, Microsoft, and Apple. Recently, we just landed in Malaysia. Previously, we are in Australia and New Zealand, helping all the educators and business users to use technology better. So that's how we got our name. All right, so the topic for today, Sean?
Our topic for today will be women empowering in the digital age and AI. So before I go even further, because people need to know our guesses, right? So, Madam, can you tell me how you become interested in the intersection of technology with women empowerment and artificial intelligence? Why I bring in women empowerment? Because not many ladies in Malaysia will go this path and further, and even go further, like you joining a company which is called SUTB. Can you, if you want to answer?
All right. Thank you, Sean, for the question. Allow me to bring you to my childhood memories when I was first met, should I call a great-grandparents of ChatGPT, who call as a doctor's bedside. For those of you who are following Sound Blaster application since I think 1980 something, and you will know who is Dr. Bedside. Dr. Bedside was one of the what we call it's an artificial intelligence, but in the software module created by Creative Sound Blaster. So during that time, my father was working with MIMOS, who are responsible to bring a technology in. So definitely, I always have a privilege and opportunities to get the first hand of technology from outside. So I was enrolled into a computer science when I was in standard 2 that time. So that is the moment I know IT or technology is in my blood, which I can't deny that, even though after I became IT engineer, because of the family requirement, I have to shift my career to become entrepreneur in early childhood. But here I am back to my IT field, and I feel so relieved. And it's just a good timing because artificial intelligence is start to booming again. It seems like I can relate back to whatever things that I have dreamed in my mind. So that's how I venture into the technology and artificial intelligence. And for your information, right now I'm doing my PhD in educational technology, and my topic is about development of artificial intelligence-driven analytic program to help pre-service teacher enhancing their technological pedagogical content knowledge, or TPEC. Yeah. Something interesting about the artificial intelligence that all women should know. It is some sort like a relate to our personality, who are multitasking and also a problem solver. So I don't know, but it's just naturally cling to whatever things that I feel at the moment.
All right. So I want to further ask about since you say you start to love technology when you are young. I coin you technology genius. In this
People call me tech freak.
And
Yeah.
out of all the companies, why you choose UTB? Because if based on your profile, you are once a pro in Canvas, Canva LMS. Also quite deliberately share your thoughts on Canvas in your previous university, Uni Razak, as a lecturer. Why you don't go for Canva, but you end up go to UTB? What's
Okay. Well, Sean, that is all I think is a God direction for me to land it to my dream career. In UTB, or using technology better, there's a different mindset that we are being instilled. We are actually, the UTB itself, founded by Mike Reading, who are also educators himself. And his passion is helping the educators to use the technology better. So when he started the company, definitely he bring that motives into the company, and he only hires those who are qualified or who are being embedded with that kind of quality. So I just feel like it's not that I don't want to go into other companies or stay at the position where I'm being as a lecturer in Uni Razak, but I think to give more benefits to outside world, I happy to be in the using technology better as a lead trainer, because it can cover lots of things, and it's not only for educators, for business users. Our main objective is to teach or to make people aware how to use technology better. You might know what is a technology all about. You might know what is a Google, Microsoft, Apple, and so on, but how to use it more effectively is our job. So yeah, that's why I am here as a lead trainer in using technology better.
All right. So before we continue to the next question, I think it's best for all our audience to watch a short video on UTB Lab. So let's watch together.
Are you ready to embark on a digital adventure like no other? Get ready, Malaysia, because something incredible is on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are thrilled to announce the grand launch of our company right here in the heart of Malaysia. But wait, there's more. We aren't just any company. We are proud to be the only global partner of three tech giants, Apple, Google, and Microsoft, right here in Malaysia. That's right. We have teamed up with the titans of the tech industry to bring you the best in a cutting edge and certification. But that's not all. We're not just about tech. We are about people. We are people-centric, technology training, and we are here to transform your career. Whether you're just studying or aiming to level up, we are your ultimate destination for success. And here's the kicker. We are also HRD Corp certified training provider. What does that mean for you? Quality training that meets the highest standards, making your investment in your future worth every ringgit. But here's the real thrill. Become a certified digital professional with us, gain your certification in Microsoft or Google, and kickstart your 2024 with the skills you need to conquer the digital world. Imagine being the go-to expert in your field, armed with the latest knowledge, and the confidence to tackle any challenge that comes your way. So, are you ready to take the leap? Join us in this epic journey towards becoming a certified digital professional. Together, we'll make 2024 a year of unstoppable growth and achievement. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises as we gear up for our grand launch. Together, we'll make Malaysia the hub of digital excellence. Get ready to unleash your inner digital professional with us, your partner in success. Contact us today to learn more and let's make history together. I'm Olya, lead trainer for Malaysia. See you soon.
Yeah, there we are, empowering people to do best their work. Yeah, that's our motto.
Okay. Based on the video, right? You say Malaysia as a hub, but let's go into the details. So far, the workshop that you have conducted in UTB and with the people around, how many are them? I mean, the participant are men, and how many are women?
Okay.
Is it a set case or how?
Yeah. Sean, that is a actual fact, and it's a common, not issue, but it's a common statement that everybody know. Women in technology is lesser than men, definitely. So it's happened when we conduct a training, when we participate in the training. So you can see that numbers reflect on whatever things that we have said. So that goes back to why we need to support more women to be into the digital world. Because as I said just now, it's not that we don't want to be here, but it's just like a commitment for other things, like a balancing with the family, and people tend to look STEAM, STEAM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is more on technical side. So it means it doesn't suit for women. But actually, technology do needs women. For example, I do mention about the women natural traits like a multitasking, innovation, problem solving is something that's relate or how the technology emerge. So definitely there's a less number of women compared to men, but that's our call for us to keep on supporting women to be in this kind of field.
Okay, talking about supporting, right? Are there any initiative or project that UTB has undertaken to promote women empowerment in the digital space?
Okay, not in Malaysia, but I do see something in Australia and New Zealand where they conduct a women or girls in coding camp, a boot camp. So hopefully we can bring one to Malaysia. But for Malaysia itself, generally, I am a member of a Women in Technology as well, where the NGO who really empowering women into the technology. So they are supporting each other and they give a chance for us to embark into the IT or technology journey. We have to rely on the organization or community support to make sure that our women generation being exposed to the digital world as well.
All right. So how do you think business as an organization can contribute to creating a more inclusive, the keyword is inclusive, and empowering environment for women in the digital age? Because in Malaysia, we have to admit that it did happen, but it didn't happen in a huge environment where all the sectors, all the companies are doing the same thing. So what's your point of view on this?
Yes, thank you for that, Sean. It's just bring me back to the memories where I was an IT engineer in one of the multinational company before. It was such a good experience working there. And for your information, I was the only woman in the group of 25 team members, all men, but I'm the only woman who handling. We are actually our roles to support the one of the application called MOM, M-O-M. I think it's a Microsoft Operation Manager that time. So it is for to monitor the server worldwide. So I really appreciate whatever things that they have done, not only for me, but all the women employee in the company, because they provide us some sort of like a work-life balance where we can work at home. We can opt to work at home. This has happened before the COVID. So whenever that we have a call, like our kids get sick, we need to be at home, we always, without any feeling guilty or whatsoever, my boss will allow me to do that, because he knows that I will do my work. It's just that it happens to be I have to commit with another responsibilities, because when we are in a working in that kind of environment, we are not only we are not doing like a 9 to 5 job. We have to like wake up at 2 a.m. supporting worldwide. So it's not happening for women to be at the office to support the server during that time. So that's why working from home is another option for women. And in fact, men can do that as well. It's just that more on women. And talking about the inclusivity, I still remember such a sweet moment during the Mother's Day. All of us will get, it's not a bunch of roses, but one rose on our table. Is such a sweet gesture, even though it's just a simple thing. It shows how appreciate them to us as a woman in the technology. And not even that, they also have like a room for mom who need to breastfeed the babies but need to pump the milk. Maybe those who are relate to me can understand how it feels, because sometimes we have to keep on pumping the milk and then put it aside, and it's not like an easy procedure. You need to have like a fridge, you need to have like a comfort place to do that kind of thing, and we are allowed to do that whenever we want. So that kind of flexibility we are looking forward to be happening at the office environment to support women balancing their life, working, and the family. Yes.
Oh, and what's your take on digital nomads, ladies? Because I think this is not a new worldview on digital nomads, but I believe that out there are many digital nomads which are ladies. So what's your point from UTP point of view? Will you scout them in to help the company, or will you bring out more digital nomads? Because I think the world is changing now, and maybe people will, after watching this, will go contact you and say, after this, I don't want to work 9 to 5 work. I want to work with UTB. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good question or statement, I can say. Well, digital nomad, it means you can work from anywhere, isn't it? So that is the trend in the future, or in a current environment right now, where we have a flexibility to do our work wherever we are, which I am feeling it right now. And I feel so blessed to have that kind of environment, because for your information, I am a mother of 5. So definitely I have a huge responsibility on my shoulders, not only as a mother, as a parent, as a wife, as a daughter, and so on. So for those women especially, who need to have this kind of flexibility, there's only one thing maybe I should give you some sort of like a heads up: the discipline. because it's to be, to work, to have this kind of flexibility, work from anywhere is not for everyone. You have to make sure that whatever things that you are supposed to do that day or that particular week being diligently done. And on the top of that, you can do other stuff as well, a part of your routine job. And as a woman being a multitasker, you should know how to arrange your time. And in fact, you can do your work like some of my friends who are in Australia and New Zealand, even though that they have like a plenty of time in the morning, but they choose to spend time with their family in the morning and start to do work at night. So when they are doing the work at night, it's just the same timing, it's the same time zone like us. So it's much of flexibility that you have when you are working as a digital nomad. But the one thing that I mentioned just now, you need to be a disciplined enough to make sure that whatever things or tasks that you are supposed to do, you will be doing diligently. Yes.
So we can say that from what you share, it's not a bed of roses, but it's
No.
yeah.
But it's not for everyone. It's not for
Yeah.
everyone, because some of my friends who are traditionally working at the office, they can't even, imagine how I want to work at home with my 5 or 3 kids or whatsoever, keep on knocking the door. But that is not happening to me because I used to work from home before, right before the COVID. Being an IT people, it's just a common working from everywhere. As long as we have an internet connection, our laptop on, then that's all. That's all we need for our work.
All right. Just now you say you are a mother to how many children again? 5,
5.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you see education institute play a role in encouraging more women to pursue career in technology? Because I believe that some of our textbook, when we say about gender, right, most of them like more geared to men instead of women, which for me is quite bad. But we should be neutral in all our textbook, in all our syllabus, and also what's your take on this as a technologist and also a
Yes.
mother?
Yeah. Well, I think with the current advancement in technology, people or policymakers themselves start looking at this portion to be equally gender, and is also to support the ESG, which is keep on promoting for the equally gender in whatever employment that we will have in this world. So for a quality of the textbook or whatever it is, I haven't gone through the textbook by myself. I'm not a teacher at preschool or primary school whatsoever, but I really hope that school or education institution were looking at this, some sort of like giving a chance equally to men and women, a student boys or girl, to be participate into this kind of program. And my daughter is in MRSM, so I can see there's some effort for the school to make it up some sort of like opportunities or participation from the women, from the girl student, to be more involved into the tech community. But we ourselves as a mother or as an educator need to educate our girl student as well to be more open mindset and be ready for the future, which is embrace the digital world.
All right. So talking about embracing, we should talk about, when we talk about embracing technology, we should continue on with AI. Artificial intelligence is the talk of the town, the buzzword now. So how do you see artificial intelligence impacting the professional landscape for women, particularly in Malaysia? Because we tend to hear this kind of statement: artificial intelligence will replace people in the workplace, or even me as a teacher. So how do you see this in most of the sector that you also guided them in UTB? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let me the meaning of artificial intelligence itself. It means it's a fake intelligence that helping people to make a decision on behalf of human. So that is a straight analogy of how I can define what is artificial intelligence. So as you mentioned about how it can be supporting women into this kind of field, or the professional itself, I can see this artificial intelligence is something that maybe I can use a simple analogy like this. Okay. Previously, when you do not have a washing machine, can you wash your clothes, Sean?
Yes, you can. You see my hand.
Okay, so you use your hand, isn't it? So right now, when you have washing machine, what do you do with that washing machine to wash your clothes?
Throw my clothes inside and then relax and then
Okay, so you are the one who put your clothes into the washing machine and you program it and choose you want to make it faster, or you want to, I don't know, but my machine normally for like a simple clothes, I just put like a speed cleaning, and then it takes only 19 minutes, and for those like a proper cleaning is takes about 50 more than 1 hour. So that is how I look, or I can put the simple analogy to artificial intelligence. It's something to help us to expedite our work. But the main point, it's still people who handling the thing. It's still us to anchor the thing. The clothes cannot be put into washing machine by itself, isn't it, Sean? Or it cannot be programming by itself and suddenly the things come out, isn't it? So we are the one who anchored the washing machine, putting the clothes in, put the program, and then that goes. But we still can wash our clothes without a washing machine. It's just in a hard way. So that's the simple analogy that I can think which can suit everybody's level of understanding what is artificial intelligence all about. It's not that they are replacing us, but they will be replacing those people who are expert using the artificial intelligence. So they will be replacing those people who are not exposed to artificial intelligence. It means to be ahead, or to be not to replace by the artificial intelligence, we have to embrace that thing, make things work for us, and we are the one who anchored that to make our things work. It's not like will be replacing us forever. It's just that we have to embrace them first, and then we can be ahead for those, or we can be ahead from those who are not using the AI.
So you are saying that AI won't pose any danger to human beings and so on, or any risk for us, is it? Or you want to elaborate?
It's not no. It means it could be, but it's still up to the human, because human is the one who anchored the AI. If it's happened to be fall under the wrong hands of human being, yep, definitely it's going to be a dangerous for those who are using wrongly what is an AI all about. But the main point, it needs to be anchored by us as a human being.
All right. So my next question is, since you are working in UTB, right, from a policy perspective, right, what steps do you believe that the government should taken to ensure ethical and fair AI practice in the context of even gender inequality? What steps or what policy should be built on this AI matter? Yeah.
Okay. I would like, if I have a chance to put input into this kind of policy making, into the ethical consideration of using AI, it would be something that how to use it more wisely rather than unethically. So it's similar to whatever things that we have in our life. For example, I take the ChatGPT as for instance. If you think that you can keep using a ChatGPT, for me, it's a wrong way of how you use the AI. But if you use ChatGPT to give you more input and for you to make it more condensed information to present to someone else or whatever task that you need to be doing, then it will be great opportunity for you to use the AI. So it must have a certain procedures or a guideline for you to use it ethically, same as what you live in this real world. So if you don't feel like you don't use AI to produce straight away things that and you submit as an assessment whatsoever, your assignment. So you have to like it's not modify, but use that as something, a tools, use that as a tools for you to keep on expand your knowledge and give you more extend information until you can get what you need. For example, I can relate to the things that I'm doing right now for my PhD thesis. As I mentioned to you just now, I am developing AI-driven analytic model for enhanced DPAC for pre-service teachers. I'm using ChatGPT or whatever AI tools available is for me to grasp all the knowledge and confirm and even give me a suggestion or critiques of what I'm thinking. It's not like I copying everything and then putting as my own say. No, but it's like you are talking to someone who are expert in technology and using it wisely for you to keep on driving in a deeper extension. This is I think I got this skill because I used to play with the AI since I was young, and I was using AI even helping me doing my homework that time. Yeah, using a doctor's bite. So, but I'm not asking the answer, but I'm asking the methods on how to do that. So me more understanding rather than waiting for me to ask a teacher on the next day, but it straight away give me the explanation. It's like a companion for you to talk with. So I really hope that the things can be putting into the guidelines, a proper guideline step by step for the students, educators, business users to use it wisely rather than just like put it wrongly in whatever things that you are supposed to do.
So, okay, this time you also talk about some, you give one important statement as an extension of our knowledge, right? So, in your opinion, how does this extension of knowledge bridge the gap gender in AI-related fields or even technology and ensure women have equal opportunities in shaping the future of digital Malaysia?
Okay. Well, AI is for everyone, Sean. AI is for everyone. It's just us need to empower women to be more exposed to AI. So, with the availability of AI for everyone, it means it can close the gap of gender inequality because everyone has equal chance to get the same information from the AI itself. So it's just the drive itself, it needs to be supported by other factors, other entities to make sure that women being more exposed into this kind of technology. So it's not from AI driven, but it's from the external factors as a human being or external parties to support women empowerment into the digital age.
All right. Talking about external factors and parties, right? We go back to UTB, your company. Are there any courses that help these? I mean, not only teachers. We might also focus at the public, which there might be some public people that watching this podcast also. Are there any courses for them to reach out to UTB that UTB can provide, or even madam, you can provide to them in guiding them in using this, so that business will become better, women will become even proficient in the technology segment in the country. So yeah, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So other than we bring technology, our partner technology like Google, Microsoft, and Apple as a center of the field in our training, we also doing a bespoke training which cater the customized needs of the organization itself. So it means if you need to have some sort like of your pain points to be released by giving them knowledge on how to use that technology, you can talk to us, because our main it's not style, but we call it like a work ethics of how we come up with the training modules. If we listen, we custom, and we deliver. So we will listen to you, what you need. What you need us to solve for you, your pain points. And for example, you need women to be more exposed in your company on the technology or whatsoever. And yeah, we can come in and we customize it for you and we deliver the training for you. So yeah, we always come out with the unique kind of modules because of that kind of a customization that we have. So yeah.
Do you have any success story around the world about the unique or even the custom module that happened, that's still happening around the world that UTB is currently guiding? If you don't mind sharing the success story.
Yeah, not in Malaysia yet, because for your information, UTB in Malaysia is just recently new. But in New Zealand and Australia, they have covered most of the schools, especially in rural areas. So they do have some sort like a success story in those Aborigines, how supporting children in rural areas, and in fact the educators itself to embrace technology. For more details, there's lots of success stories or testimonies being written by our customers in our website. It is in www.usingtechnologybetter.com. I can share some of the link later on, but most probably it would be better for you to go straight to our website, because it's already stated there all the success story that we have been doing so far.
All right. So looking ahead, how do you envision the landscape of women roles in technology and AI evolving in Malaysia over the next decade?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Before I am answering that question, just for your information, in Malaysia right now, from the latest statistic that I know, is only 35% out of 100% of work employment for women in technology. But the truth fact is we are better than US, because US is 25% of their women in the technology compared to us 35%. So I can see the trend is increasing with all the supports by the government, policymakers, NGOs, supporting all the women generation to become more exposed into the digital age. And in fact, you can see even like a small, it's not small, but it's a minor involvement, like women in social media, selling things using TikTok or whatsoever. It's still considered like a increase or embracing women empowerment in digital age. So I can see the trend is increasing, Sean. It's just that, again, we need to keep on supporting each other for us to not to be a gender bias, meaning say that technology or STEM is not only for men. And in fact, if you can, I know that you are a teacher and you can see by yourself, in fact, a woman or girl student in school, they are more, I mean, it's not like a gender bias statement, but we know that they are more clever. They are compared to, I mean, they always score better compared to men. But when it comes to workforce, it become lesser due to the needs of work-life balance and also less of flexibility in the workforce environment. So that makes women become less and less in the technology, like what I've been doing so far. I mean, previously when I was in IT and I changed my career just because of my kids. So I can be in that field, but because of I need to be with my kids, so I have to put a pause for a while, and then here I am, make a comeback into the IT field. So yeah, the trend is increasing. It's just us need to keep on supporting them to be more into this digital world.
So since you are saying that the trend is increasing, right? Are there any plans for UTB Malaysia to bring in more modules for not only teachers but also for children? Because I believe that there is market for children also that are really interested, girls that are really interested, but there are no places to go to and so on. So yeah, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, interesting. So it's just happened to be that late of last year, we also got a contract, become official training provider for Canva. So if you know, Canva is made for designing. So with Canva, everyone can be a designer. So I guess Canva is one of the good tools that we can expose children and also women to become more creative and doing things that they like. Whatever it is, T-shirt designing, mark designing, even Hari Raya card or whatever it is that you can make it look like expert design, but you can make it in Canva. So yeah, there's a plan for us to. I mean, this is not only derived. I mean, it's not only initiated by UTB, but even Canva itself have a big plan for us to be participate, to make more involvement into children and students and educators in Southeast Asia on how to embrace Canva application. Yeah.
So talking about, when we talk about children, we also talk about parents and so on and so forth, right? So what roles can individuals, community, and organization play a role in fostering a more inclusive and equitable future for all of the people in Malaysia on digital? So yeah, if you have a say on this. Yeah.
Well, I'm a parent by myself, so I always believe that when we want to guide our children to pursue in certain field, we must make them aware that field is marketable. You don't want them to go to the field, but later they end up jobless. I know sometimes it needs to be suit to your passion, but we have to know the current trends of where the market heading right now. So as a parent myself, and in fact to all of you parents out there, just a tip for you to keep yourself open your mind a little bit on this kind of technology era. It's not that something related to our tradition before, like you need to become a doctor, you need to become a lawyer, whatsoever. But nowadays, peoples are going towards technology. So in fact, like those who wants to be an accountant, you need to have those analytic skills, because future or sooner or later, the accountancy field also can be done efficient way in using AI. So whatever it is, you must embrace this kind of feelings and make sure that your children's aware of the passion that they choose. Make sure it will be aligned to the market that we are going towards.
So I guess that's all for our podcast today. So before I end our podcast today, do you want to plug in anything beside UTB? I let you this section. If you have any additional sharing that you would
No,
like
I
to
just want to thank you, Sean, for the opportunities for me to be here. And I really hope that my thoughts for today and my sharing for today is make something useful for all of you out there. And again, it's not that it's not that we can't live without a technology or AI, but it's just we need to be aligned to the trends or to the environment that we are in. Even in Islam, the way that we need to educate our children, it has been stated we need to follow the era that we are in. So yeah, it is in our obligation of being a Muslim, and also as a nature of being a citizen in this digital world. So just not to be laggard, someone that feel afraid of the technology. Everyone is not the expert in the technology because it keeps on changing. But the number one tips, you have to embrace it and keep on exploring in order for you to get familiar to your surroundings, to your digital surroundings. That's all. That's all from me, Sean.
So before I really let you go, there might be intern out there that watch this podcast, also asking, is there any vacancy for interns to join in the company?
So sweet of you.
You are our idol. How can we join in, or how can we become a trainer? Yeah.
All right, that's a boom question that you give it to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, for your information, we are actually launching to be a few programs in Malaysia that we require those who have those qualification with Google, Microsoft, and Apple to be joining us as a part-time or full-time. But again, it needs to be scrutinized by my management team. So I will give you the link for you to just drop in your resume or your interest to become part of us. And yeah, feel free to contact me at any point of time if you feel like you need to know more about us. And yeah, thank you for that, Sean. I really appreciate that.
All right. So that's all from Champion Podcast. So if you like this today's episode, please give a like, subscribe, and that's all from me. Adios.
Thank you. Bye.